Hey, how you doing? How's it going? Welcome back to Mass Effect Legendary Edition. My name, of course, is Underdog Plays. And last time we recruited a bunch of members to my crew here on the Normandy. And I'm gonna go talk to Kasumi right now.
Hey, got a minute?
I do have a minute.
Liara Tassoni's got quite a reputation. I've done business with
Liara's my girlfriend, and it's kind of awkward.
I bet it was hard running into her again after all this time.
Because I have a crush on some other characters. I mean, there's too many romance options.
It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change.
It's a lot to deal with.
Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiji that I realized how silly it was.
So I think the only way to truly romance Kasumi, which I don't think I'm going to do, is to start her loyalty mission, which we will do today. That's one of my goals. I want to get some stuff done on the planet that we were just at, because I recruited Thane and Samara, and we like solved a crime and we left. So I want to talk to Samara. See, I'm not getting like this cutscene conversation thing with Kasumi, which is kind of, I thought, strange, but maybe there's a reason for that? I don't know.
It is nice to have a colleague.
If we could do Samara's side quest, like her specialty loyalty quest, I would like to do that today too. But I also want to go talk to Liara, so I have like 3 major things I want to do today, and I'm not sure if I can get all 3 of them done in one stream, but we're gonna try.
I'd like to hear more about the criminal you were chasing on Nos Astra.
I hope you will understand if I wish to avoid this topic. It is deeply tied to my code.
She's a powerful warrior, Dave.
You might say it is personal.
Somebody told me if I have sex with Samara that Shepard will die. And in response to that, I said, worth it. No, I don't think it could affect the mission. What does she think about the mission itself?
How much do you know about our mission?
I know that I've sworn an oath to follow you, and that you seek to destroy the Collectors. That is enough for me.
I should get back to work.
It has been my pleasure, Commander.
Okay. Alright. Let's go. We got stuff to do. Is there anything in her room I can look at? Not really. It's just her sitting, meditating. Who's in here? Nobody's in the bathroom. I think Thane is in the life support room. I guess we can talk to him.
Do you need something?
I want to talk about you.
Have a few minutes to talk?
Certainly. We haven't had a chance since I joined.
When we met you, you said you were dying.
Yes. I thought you'd want to know more. You don't have to worry about the rest of the crew. My illness is not communicable, even to other Drell. It's called Keprel syndrome.
You don't act like a dying man.
You have the advantage there.
Keprel syndrome?
You've already died. Perhaps later you can give me some suggestions. I can do nothing to alter my fate. One advantage of my training is that I've always, to some degree, considered myself dead. Thank you for your concern. Trust me, this won't affect my
Drell biology. There might be a way to cure him, maybe. I don't know if that's like an option, but... Alright, I think that's all I wanted to do for now with conversations. Let's go land back on the planet and talk to Liara. I think I have some other like mini side quests to do on this planet here.
The Elusive Man wishes to
change of plans.
I definitely...
Urgent message coming in from the Elusive Man.
Urgent message? No, dude, I don't have time for an urgent message. I literally don't, dude. I don't have time. I actually don't. We got shit to do. This better be the most important thing you've ever said to me, elusive man. Literally better be the most important thing ever. Romance is on the line.
Shepard, we caught a break.
I'm trying to set up
a distress call from a Turian patrol. They stumbled onto a
marriage or something. Leo, I think I want to choose Liara, but part of me is like, there's so many options to choose from, and I don't know.
Data on the collectors. Find us a way to
I like
to their
Jack.
homeworld.
I like Samara, but I can't. Apparently, can't do anything with Samara because it'll kill me because she's too powerful. But isn't Jack super powerful too? Won't she like break me in half? Board the ship and get.
Are you sure this information is good?
Information is my
What
weapon,
ship?
Shepard. It's good.
Send me the coordinates and I'll take care of it.
Already sent. Once you're aboard the ship, establish an uplink with Edie. She'll mine their data for information regarding the Omega-4 relay.
I don't care about the Omega-4 right now.
Coordinates punched in.
Literally
Let's
don't.
go find us a collector ship.
Think I want to do main quests? You think I want to play the game? No. Trying to get some space booty. Some alien. I'm trying to clap some alien cheeks here. Look at this. No, wait! If they're forcing me to do it now, this is bullshit. They're forcing me to do a mission. Why? Dude, this isn't fair. At least Grunt is in the group now. Thane. Look at this lineup, dude. This is like the Avengers or something. Look at this roster I got. They're all so good. I'm taking Zaid and Samara. Because why not? I have loyalty missions to do.
We have a visual on the collector ship, Commander.
Very low emissions. Passive infrared temperatures suggest most systems are offline. Thrusters are cold.
That thing is massive. How the hell did the Turians take it out?
Who cares? Man, I was so hyped for the loyalty missions. I was actually like so excited to do them. For like Kasumi, Samara, and recruiting Liara. Like they're not even letting me do that now. I'm forced to do this, which I hate. I hate when a game forces you into a mission. No matter what. Like, it didn't even ask me if I wanted to do it. It was literally like, no, you have to do this. It's at such a weird point, too. Like, I wasn't done yet with recruiting my group. I haven't completed Act 2. I'm still stuck in Act 2. Until I recruit Liara, nothing should matter. This should be, like, after you recruit her. Or Ashley, I guess, depending on what your romance choice of the first game was. We'll do it. We're here. I'm playing the game. Not happy about it.
I've never seen a ship like this before.
Looks like a giant insect hive.
Penetrating scans have detected an access node to uplink with collector data banks. Marking location to your hardsuit computer.
A giant insect hive. Is it the Arachne? I thought me and the Arachne were friends.
Shepard, I've compared the ship's EM signature to known collector profiles. It is the vessel you encountered on the horizon.
Maybe the
Like a
defense tower
beehive in
softened it
here.
for the Turians.
I got honey on my boot.
Colonists are aboard, if they're still alive. The collectors used these on Horizon. However, these are empty.
No way for a man to go.
What are the
Trapped in
collectors
there,
collecting?
completely at the collector's mercy.
What happened here? No more targets. Affirmative.
Maybe this will be quick.
That's a collector.
Whoa!
Experimenting on one of their own.
Where'd you get that mask?
I'm uploading the data from this terminal. See if you can figure out what they were up to.
Data received.
That one's cool. I like that idea of just, if you needed to breathe, why would it, you know, cover anything else but your mouth? Right. She's an alien. What did they find
There's
out?
something we can use in the data to give us an edge.
These are only preliminary experiments, but they reveal something remarkable. A quad-strand genetic structure identical to traces collected from ancient ruins. Only one race is known to have this structure, the Protheans.
The collectors are Protheans?
My God. The Protheans didn't vanish. They're just working for the Reapers now.
These are no longer Prothean, Shepard. Their genes show distinct signs of extensive genetic rewrite.
Well, it doesn't, I mean, it's not like a big shock, and it doesn't really change anything. Like, that we thought they were extinct, now they're not.
I wouldn't want to live as some kind of mutated slave. Killing a collector is probably doing it a favor. Whatever they used to be, the collectors work for the Reapers now. And we still have to stop them.
Damn straight, they're not doing that shit to us.
Let's find what we need before the collectors come to salvage
What
this
happened to
vessel.
your head?
Move out.
Why does it look like somebody microwaved Zaid? Ooh. Do I only get to choose one? I already have a Viper, so I don't need that. It's probably the machine gun. Because I think I already have a tier 2 shotgun as well. That I didn't really use much, because it's very situational. Shepard. Yeah, see now, okay, this is here. We'll see how good this thing is. Are the collectors in here?
More of those pods on the ceiling.
Are they in the pod?
I wonder how many are occupied.
Too many.
I detect no signs of life in the pod, Shepard. It is probable the victims inside died when the ship lost primary power.
Why does the inside of the spaceship look like a cave?
This looks interesting.
Who designed this garbage?
Commander, you gotta hear this.
Heard a scary noise.
I asked Edie to run an analysis on this ship.
I compared the EM profile against data recorded by the original Normandy 2 years ago. They are an exact match.
The same ship dogging me for 2 years? Way beyond coincidence.
Something doesn't add up, Commander. Watch your back.
Here we go.
Affirmative.
Come with me, my friends.
Son of a bitch.
They
Whoa.
conduct
Okay, this is bigger than I thought it was.
not have enough to fill these pods.
Oh my god.
Not if we stop them.
On the platform there. Looks like a control panel.
Where are the bodies of the collector crew?
Edie, I'm setting up a bridge between you and the collector ship. See if you can get anything useful from the databanks.
Why they call him
Data mine in
Joker
progress,
if he doesn't even tell jokes?
That can't be good.
Everyone's all right, Joker. What just happened?
Major power surge. Everything went dark, but we're back up now.
I managed to divert the majority of the overload to non-critical systems. Shepard, it was not a malfunction.
I think they're awake. They're not extinct, but they're trying to make sure I go extinct.
We need a little help here, Edie.
I am having trouble maintaining connection. There's someone else in the system. Connection reestablished. I need to finish the download before I can override any systems.
Then you better get it done fast.
Heads up, we've got
Oh, crap! Hi. How's it going? Wait, I gotta switch to this special machine gun. See how good it is. This mission would be a lot better if there wasn't a blinding light in my eye the entire time.
intervention is necessary. You will know pain, Shepard.
Shut up, Harbringer. Ow. Okay, alright, well, chill, hold on. What the hell? So many things just exploded all of a sudden.
Necessary. Assuming control of this form.
Get us out of here.
Simultaneously fighting collector firewalls in over 8,000 nodes.
Convoy incoming. Direct intervention is necessary. Stop me. My attacks will tear you apart.
I'm playing on easy now. Apparently. This is easy.
Cannot resist.
But why is the platform not moving for him?
Shepard, you must manually re-establish my link to the command console.
Pick me up, Mom!
Get
me out of this hellhole.
Platform, Shepard.
I knew you wouldn't let us down, Edie.
I always work at optimal capacity.
Did you get what we needed?
I found data that would help us successfully navigate the Omega-4 relay. I have also found a Turian distress call that served as the lure for this trap. The collectors were the source. It is unusual.
Seems logical to me that they would have sent the initial message as bait.
No, it is unusual because Turian emergency channels have secondary encryption. It is corrupted in the message. It is not possible that the elusive man would believe the distress call was genuine.
Why are you so sure?
I found the anomaly with Cerberus detection protocols. He wrote them.
He knew it was a trap? Why would he send us into a trap?
Because he's evil?
That son of a bitch sent us right into Collector hands.
You know what's weird is I was literally going to say that. I was like, why would he send me in here if there wasn't anything to gain?
I do not have full control of their systems.
The evil corporation we're working for turns out to be evil. What a shocker.
Come on, let's move.
Oh no, I don't believe it. How could a man that calls himself elusive be so elusive?
Around the corner, take the door on your right.
Incoming.
Oh, here they are.
We are the harbinger of your destiny. That's clear.
On my way.
This is what you face.
You guys stuck? I'm telling you to move forward. Where are they?
Loud and clear. On my way.
Dude, Zaid, go in.
Position.
Please, guys, listen to me. I'm the commander, Shepard. Okay, so Samara has throw and pull. And Zaid, I think, is a soldier like me, so he just has the concussive blast.
Assuming control. Your form is fragile.
Uh-oh.
Sustain your attack.
To the left and to the right, and there's particle beams all over the place.
Stop, Shepard. Firing concussive shot. Attack. Firing an impact shot.
I actually have to move forward to get you out.
I know you feel this. Firing concussive shot.
Thank you, Zaid. Although, actually, I think we have to go back down this way.
I am opening a door on the far side of the room.
my god. It's another one of those flying bullshit. They're dropping husks in the air too? Okay, alright buddy, calm down. I would say it's an invasion, but I think I'm the one invading them, so... what did I use against this thing, before? I think pretty much just the, Yeah, I just used a particle beam before on this thing. I don't have that anymore.
I'm opening a door on the far side of the room.
I don't even know if I have, yeah, I don't even have grenades. Maybe I can snipe it out of the air? Ow. It almost just killed me again.
We must try another time.
Get away! Ah!
On our right.
I'm not even here. I'm not even here anymore. I'm hiding. Dude, this is stupid. Retreat. Retreat. Run. Oh, God. Guys, do something. Okay.
We must try another tactic.
They're dead? Samara, save me.
Edie, we've got a problem here.
A temporary setback on
They're locking me in.
3217. Rerouting
Temporary
commands to
setback.
firewall 7164. I have successfully opened a door on the opposite wall. I will keep it open as long as I can.
Down there. Isn't that where we came in?
We must be getting close to the end.
Now what's this?
Firing concussive shot!
Neutralize one.
I will direct this person.
Collect this!
We fight as one.
Yeah, that didn't really work the way I wanted it to. so far away? No. No. I just saw that. I was like, no.
Genetic destiny.
Wait. It's like behind this. I can't even get to it.
The forces of the universe bend to me. I know you feel this.
Forces of the universe bend to you? That's kind of weird, dude. Why do you want them to bend over in front of you? What are you into? Collector's perverted. Ow. Okay. One day I'll be able to heal my team. Yeah, the Scions are just like big husks that kind of just stand there. They don't really do much. They just have a shit ton of health.
Cannot resist. I know you feel this.
I don't have a clear shot.
Our power is unmatched. If I must tear you apart, Shepard, I will.
What it says. This will occupy them.
Commander, I hate to rush you, but those weapons are about to
How come Shepard always gets betrayed and then he's still, like, the whole game you spend recruiting people and trying to earn other people's trust, and then in the end everybody, like, betrays you. That's what happened in the first game, too. I think he would learn. Don't trust anybody. I mean, the council didn't really betray him, they just don't, I don't know, they're not confident, even though he did everything they asked him to do. And then in this game, Cerberus is just has bad reputation and is pretty much living up to that.
I'll get them off their feet.
Gotcha.
We're out of time, Commander.
Base!
We have to go.
Final frontier!
Everybody onto the Normandy. Move!
For gorillas. Alright, gamers?
Strap in, people. I'm gonna make them work for it this time.
Joker just say strap on? It kind of looks like a relay.
I can't dodge this guy forever, Edie. Get us the hell out of here.
Specify a destination, Mr. Moreau.
Back where I was.
Anywhere that's not here.
Specify a location. Ah, I can't think of one. Back to where we were, so I can do the things that I want to do. All right, I got a level up. New weapon, which didn't feel like that much better than the one I had. It's pretty much the same thing. But it was the best option out of the three.
Call coming in from the Elusive Man, Commander. I figure you've got a few words for him, too.
Scan me, Daddy. Ooh.
Shepard, looks like Edie extracted some interesting data before the collector ship came back online.
She also discovered that the Turian distress signal originated from the collectors. There's no way you thought it was real.
Without that information, we don't reach the collector homeworld, and you and every other human may as well be dead. It was a trap, but I was confident in your abilities. And don't forget Edie.
Dude, I died like 5 times.
Anticipated her.
You have too much faith in me.
You could have told me the plan. You say I'm important, but you sure try hard to get me killed.
I needed the collectors to believe they had the upper hand. Telling you could have tipped them off in any number of ways. Besides, I wouldn't have sent you in if I didn't think you could succeed.
Just tell me it was worth the trouble.
It was. Edie confirmed our suspicions. The Reapers and Collector ships use an advanced Identify Friend-Foe system that the relays recognize. All we need to do is get our hands on one of those IFFs.
I'm guessing you have a plan.
We have a science team working on a derelict Reaper right now. I need you to go and pick up its IFF.
Where did you find a derelict Reaper?
An Alliance science team recently determined that the Great Rift on the planet
Which science team? The one that Ashley is working for?
Mass accelerator weapon. A very old mass accelerator. I sent a team to find either the weapon or its target. They found both. The weapon was defunct, but it helped us plot the flight path of the intended target. A 37-million-year-old derelict Reaper. We found it damaged and trapped in the gravity of a brown
Haha,
dwarf.
he's old. A brown dwarf star?
Aren't brown dwarves basically stars that didn't quite make it?
Simply put, but accurate. They're gas giants that don't quite have the masses of stars. Expect gale force winds and extremely high temperatures. The Reaper has a mass effect field that keeps it in orbit, likely an automated response to the external threats. It's stable, but I won't call it safe.
I get the feeling this isn't going to be a simple swing by and pick up our package.
We lost contact with Dr. Chandana's team shortly after they boarded. Initial reconnaissance revealed no clues, and it was too risky to commit more resources.
It might be risky, like every other mission that we've sent you on.
I'll forward the coordinates to Joe.
Alright.
In the meantime, it will make things
Edie, tell the crew to assemble. We've got a lot
Of course,
to
Shepard.
Did he just tell me not to risk people's lives after he risked mine?
Rude. Access to
Rude.
the collector databanks. Necessary risk.
What's up, Miranda?
He tries something like that again, and the collectors will be the least of his problems. Edie, are you sure this IFF is going to work?
My analysis is accurate, Shepard. I have also determined the approximate location of the collector homeworld, based on navigational data from their vessel.
Well, I don't want to go there, though.
That can't be right.
Edie doesn't make mistakes.
Can't be. The core is just black holes and exploding suns. There are no habitable planets there.
Could be an artificial construction. Space station protected
A
by powerful
Death
massive
Star.
fields and radiation
Bum,
shields.
bum,
The
bum.
collectors don't have that kind of technology.
The collectors are just servants of our real enemy, and we've all seen what their masters are capable of. They built the mass relays on the Citadel. Who's to say they can't build a space station surrounded by black holes? No wonder nobody's ever returned from a trip through the Omega-4 mass relay.
The logical conclusion is that a small safe zone exists on the far side of the relay, a region where ships
All
can
you gotta
survive.
do is
Standard
fly
relay
into
transit
the black
protocols will
hole,
not allow
dude.
safe
There's nothing
transport.
dangerous about
Drift of
that,
several thousand
Shepard.
kilometers is common, and would be fatal in the galactic core. The Reaper IFF must trigger the relay to use more advanced encrypted protocols.
We need to build our team.
Just because we can follow the collectors.
Sooner or later, we need that IFF.
It's a derelict Reaper. What if the collectors are waiting for us? We may want to build up our team before we take
That's
that
what
kind
I
of
just
risk.
said, yeah.
The more people we have on our side, the better our...
I've got one more person in mind. She's blue, she's hot, and her name's Liara. Back to where we were an hour ago.
You received a new message at your private terminal.
All I wanted to do is land on this freaking planet, dude. Well, not this one, but, you know, the one we were at before.
Probe away.
I need some platinum. Somehow I wasted it all. Or it ran out. One of these planets has some platinum.
Launching probe. Probe launched.
I forget which one of these resources is for weapons and which one is for armor, but we want all of them. Give me all the things. Where did you send me? This is not where I was. Like, I know we escaped, but it couldn't be nice enough to bring me back to the planet I was on.
Launching probe.
Just launched me into space. Good luck! Find your way home.
Probe away.
I'm about to sue them like Bezos is suing NASA. Because he thinks he owns the moon or something.
Probe away.
Who sues NASA, Bezos? Come on. Come on, bro. What a Chad move. It's like the opposite of a Chad move. Okay, well, the Reaper IFF is the continuation of that. Ilium is where we need to go. We have like 4 side quests here plus Liara. And then I don't even know where Kasumi's side quest is. And the last thing I heard about it was she made a deal with somebody. I don't remember all the details. I think I have to read my journal to find out more about that. Okay, we're bringing Tali and Morden. Sure, why not? I don't think it matters who I bring on this, because I'm pretty sure it's just going to be a bunch of conversations. Freeze enemies! You think that's any good? We'll try it. Okay. Heavy Incinerate. Advanced Plasma Realm melts or burns nearly anything it hits, or Splash Zone increased, allowing you to scorch multiple targets. So this is like one target or multiple targets. I think they don't really group up too often unless it's husks that we're fighting or something. So Heavy Incinerate sounds more useful. And then let me make sure that I have this. Which one of these is the better one? The Assault Shotgun? I know the Viper is the best sniper that I have. Particle Beam.
Excuse me, my sources indicate you were in a warehouse recently. Did you by any chance forward a questionable shipping note to a Mr. Thax?
Yeah?
It looked suspicious, so I passed it on.
I'm a representative for Mr. Thax. He's very grateful.
You didn't get a name, they just call you Krogan?
For bringing the shipping irregularities to his attention.
What happens to the shipping agent who was cheating Thax?
That depends on how sincere her apology is, and how willing.
I think he's just talking about like a pad that I, like a journal or something that I picked up, like a data pad. Don't remember what this is about.
Do you want help finding the person who cheated Thax?
Thank you, but that won't be necessary. Mr. Thax will be making a series of polite calls. Hopefully a confrontation will not be required.
It was my pleasure.
Have a pleasant day.
Okay. Was that a Paragon action or a Renegade action? I don't know. Let's read all these things. We need to do these 3, and then I don't know if Liara's on here, but I know I have to go talk to Liara. I think it has to do with the Shadow Broker. Yeah, this one says Cerberus delivered information on the purchases of a Shadow Broker. So we could do that first, or a Quarian who sold herself into servitude is requesting help getting insights to purchase her new service contract. Yeah, I don't know if I want to do the slavery mission. That seems kind of sus to me. The SI rep. Where would the SI rep be? Back in that, I think in the Eternity Bar? Or near the police station, one of the two. Well, we'll go check out the bar.
You should try it my way. Look at how the wind's blowing.
Are you selling anything good?
Let's do it.
Tech damage. Squad bonus, plus 10 tech power damage. Omni tool upgrade. I mean, we have the credits for it, right? And then the reason I didn't buy those armors is because they're like plus 3. Plus 3 health. Plus 3 defense. Woo! Nah, I'll just wait till I see something good. Like a plus 10. We don't settle for less, okay?
You again. I'd hope to see a representative from Synthetic Insights making an offer for the Quarian.
I'll talk to the Synthetic Insights rep and see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. I'd appreciate that.
Okay, but that doesn't...
You deserve somebody who respects you. Somebody who...
Can I help you with something?
Oh, SIP.
I know a slaver who'd like to sell you the service contract for a Quarian program.
SIMP.
Synthetic Insights has no interest in purchasing slave labor. We're under enough scrutiny from the Citadel without engaging in practices the Council disapproves of. To be frank, we're hardly hiring anyone. The Geth attack on the Citadel didn't engender much love for artificial intelligence.
That makes
I'll
sense.
tell the slave broker. Hopefully she'll understand.
Not sure why those other
Thank
options
you.
were blocked
I'd
off
appreciate
there.
that.
Convince somebody that this... What? Convince somebody. The slave broker needs help. Who do we want to help the Quarian? The rep or the slave broker? The rep, right?
Hello again. Was there something other than the Quarian problem?
But it's there's like nothing else to talk to her about.
Welcome back, babe. Can I get you anything? Sorry, no sex.
You said something about being a major.
I know. Dad was a Krogan.
Thanks for telling me about that.
Pleasure as always.
Mystery drink. That's gonna kill me if I drink it. Oh, 1000%. Wait, didn't the doctor want brandy? I don't know if that's the kind of brandy she wanted. I just remembered that now. Holy cow.
I still don't see
What
why
the?
Solarians do not get married.
Oh, it's a bachelor party. Oh, I thought this lady was just dancing here.
You guys get to a wedding,
For fun.
and that means you get a bachelor party.
We're having a crazy party without me.
You again. Did you talk to Synthetic Insights about purchasing my slave's contract?
They've got a policy against taking slaves. They're also having financial problems.
I knew this was a stupid risk. The economy is too unstable to be taking on risky projects.
I'm sorry.
Please, this is not your fault. It is my responsibility to care for you. I will think of something.
You could let her go.
Come on. You said that Ilium has a whole system for contracts.
Isn't Tali with me? Wouldn't Tali be standing up for this Quarian?
I don't want to keep her because I don't think I can maintain her health.
Isn't there some kind of clause that lets you release someone for health reasons?
Wait. Yes, there is. I can claim medical necessity. She will be free, and 80% of my contract price will be refunded. It was never meant to apply to Quarians, and they'll close that loophole after we use it, but it will work for us. Thank you. Here, for your trouble. Now, if you will excuse me, I have to go free my slave.
Thank you. I'll stay out of trouble this time.
Okay, Paragon action. Credits. Is that done? Was that it? Usually these are like really quick. Yeah, I think that was it. Sarah's Ice Brandy. We got that. Okay. So I have to go back to the ship and give her the brandy. The colonists were once controlled by the Thorian have been tricked into signing a nasty contract for intrusive medical scans. Ugh, I don't want to get scanned again. They need help negotiating the terms of the contracts. Find the Baria rep. Baria Frontiers. Baria Frontiers is all the way on the opposite side of the map. Oh, let's go.
Come to the Fish Dog Food Shack. Tasty fare and skewers are just 5 credits for a limited time.
I'm looking for the best tech upgrades you have.
Of course. I can help you with
Yeah, this game feels very good. Besides that annoying last mission, everything else has been really enjoyable. My biggest complaint was that it forced me into a mission there. I really didn't want to do that for like the past hour. I just wanted to, you know, recruit my team members and then do that maybe.
Maybe it needs to be reclassified.
But everything else, like the main story is, for the most part, it's really good.
I saw your conversation.
And all the characters are really interesting.
About the medical
and there's so many of them. Like in Mass Effect 2, you
Your
have
life is short enough.
10 times the characters that you have in the first game. and each of them are so different that they make you want to, like, just... I wish I could just spend more time and have more conversations with them. Find out more backstory. Like, I want to know backstory about Jack, obviously, and, probably get that from a loyalty mission, though, right? And Samara. Definitely want to hang out with Samara.
Why are you insisting on these tests? What use could they possibly be?
Their use is not your concern. A legal binding contract was signed. Nothing else matters. All of you. Humans, Solarians, Turians. You come to our planet, then complain that our laws don't suit you. The galaxy would be a better place if nobody but the Asari had ever dragged themselves out of the primordial muck.
Wow. You really hate aliens, huh?
Why are you so prejudiced against aliens?
Where do I begin? With Solarian explorers unleashing the Rachni upon us, then unleashing the Krogan
that was me.
Their mistake?
Unless you're talking about, like, before? Because that might have been my fault.
Humans, the new arrivals who already think they should be in charge? Every war that has plagued this galaxy has been caused by your people. My people's deaths are on your hands.
That sounds personal.
Whose deaths are we talking about exactly?
The mother of my daughters was killed on the Quarian homeworld during
Mother
the
of my
initial
daughters.
Geth uprising.
Oh, okay.
My daughters
I was like, wouldn't that be you? And then I was like, no, wait.
One
Because
worked
you
in
could
the
be in a
embassy.
relationship.
The other was a greeter for the consort. I'm not speaking in hypotheticals, human. The aliens will never be my allies. The best they can do is give me useful medical...
She sounds like Ashley. And the same situation here where I just have to talk about her family.
Why was your bondmate on the Quarian homeworld?
Studying the Quarians. Not their technology, but their music. She loved all their art. Said they had old souls. I think that's where my daughters got it from. Both of them love talking with people, exploring new cultures.
They sound like wonderful people. The galaxy is lesser for their loss.
Sorry, are female only, right? How do they,
Do you think they'd want you to do this?
I'm not I didn't...
I'm not gonna ask. Never. You know what? Never mind. Just use your imagination.
I'm sending an amended contract. No more tests, no fees. There's enough grief in this galaxy. I don't need to add to it.
Okay. What do you guys sell? Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't know what these are for. I mean, I'll buy the map. Not sure if we'll ever fly to those places.
Yeah. I had to deal with Arinya, though. Still can't believe you have a Justicar in your service.
You know
Hey,
Arinya
she's
won't even
helpful.
talk to the... You did it. I just got the revised contracts.
You're
Thank
welcome.
you, Shepard. You've saved Zoo's hope again. I don't
That's
think
what I do, girl.
Is it always like this? Yesterday's problems lingering in some new form. Isn't
Focus on
anything
today.
ever just fixed?
You've got the new contract. It's fixed for now.
Thank you for what you've done here, Shepard. I'll keep doing what I can. Maybe sometime when I'm not organizing the colony and you're not doing whatever you do.
Green waifu? Only I would consider that too, right?
Listen, give Thax a full refund. Do you hear me? He knows. I don't know how. It doesn't matter. Credit him a full refund now.
Are you
and
talking to
then
me?
get your ass someplace safe. Leave me alone. I can't talk to anybody.
Well, you're talking to yourself. Let's go to Liaris. I might have to go in there alone, if you know what I mean. It's time to talk to her and see if... I mean, I think there's a mission here, but I can see if she wants to, like, rejoin the Normandy squad. Who am I bringing? I just had Tali and Morden with me, but might as well check if anyone needs a level up. Let's do Garrus and Miranda. Let's just go down the line. So I don't even use Miranda, really. Heavy concussive shot. Or charges that concussive blast. Yeah. Do that one. I think that's increased damage.
Seal off those trace samples and get them back to the lab.
We got multiple shots fired. Yeah, techs are going over the place now.
Central, we got an open carrier.
Look at Garrus. He's like a detective now.
What's going on?
Oh. Never mind, that wasn't Garrus. Garrus is with me. It was just another Turian.
This area is sealed off. Please step
Why
back,
are you
sir.
purple?
Sealed off. Why?
Someone tried to kill your friend.
We had this whole backstory about why that one was green.
Thank you, officer.
And now there's a
People are
purple sorry here too.
You can't do that.
Already done. Tila Vasir, Special Tactics and Recon.
A Spectre?
I heard you weren't reinstated. Too bad. You did good work.
Thanks.
So, I assume you had
Somebody
business with your friend
appreciates
this
me.
evening, Commander.
Liara was following a lead on the Shadow Broker.
The Shadow Broker. Dangerous enemy to have.
Liara was expecting me. She would have left a message here. Her office wasn't safe.
I'm not surprised. Ilium is just Omega with expensive shoes. I haven't found anything useful for tracking her down yet. You knew Tassoni better than I do. Where would she have hidden her backups?
Let me take a look around.
Uh-oh. There was a crime.
It's part of my old armor.
Looks like someone didn't like you much either. The rifle used to do that wasn't standard issue. The kinetic barrier deflected the shots, but they still managed.
Somebody maybe hired an assassin to go after Liara. We know there's lots of assassins on this planet.
That's not the Asari homeworld. I'm not sure what planet that is.
It's Ilos.
Yeah, I recognize that. Why would she have a painting of Ilos? How long were we at Ilos for? Like 2 hours? In real time?
Doctored from the University of Ceres. Don't worry, Commander. We'll find her.
What's with the thunderstorm atmosphere, bro? This is spooky. My girlfriend's in danger.
The picture changed when you touched it. It must be keyed to your ID. What does it show now?
It's a Prothean dig site. Liara did leave a message.
There are a few Prothean-looking objects around the apartment. Let's see what we can find. Those things must be worth a fortune.
Well, is she rich? Or am I rich? I mean, is she rich? But we could be rich together. I didn't know that was a bonus of, like, the relationship with Liara.
Those amateurs got their jam hands on everything.
I mean, this would be a nice place if it wasn't all messed up.
She was certainly into ugly. No offense.
Vasir, I've got something here.
Backup disk. Let's try it on her terminal. It looks like she recorded a call.
What have you got for me, Sagat?
It was tricky, but you paid for the best. I can narrow it down to a cluster, maybe even a system.
How soon can you have it?
Shouldn't take long. Come to my office. Barrier Frontiers in the Dracon Trade Center. Gotta say though, T'Soni, you're making me a little nervous. How big is the trouble that could come out of this?
Relax, Sagat. I'll see you in a few hours.
Sounds like Liara found something big on the Shadow Broker.
And then someone found her. I know where the Dracon Trade Center is. My car's outside.
Let's go.
The Barrier Frontiers offices are located on the 3rd floor. I don't hear police chatter. We must have missed the party.
Oh, I don't think we missed any party. What the fuck, dude? How'd you get here? Miranda is all of a sudden. Oh, I brought her with me. Oh. For some reason, I blanked that out of my mind and thought we were still rolling with, like, Tali. Like, you oh yeah. I brought you with me, sorry.
What happened?
Make sure everyone's okay.
Who are you? What's going on?
Was it a bomb? What happened?
I can't heal any of them with Medgel. We gotta get in there. Oh my god. This is terrible.
Emergency power engaged.
Barrier Frontier employee. Looks like he got caught in the explosion.
I wouldn't take any bets on T'Soni's informant surviving that blast.
Set bombs, killing everyone.
Life isn't about arriving. It's about the ride along the way. At Nizo, every vehicle is an island of style and an engine for freedom. Nizo's transportation. Enjoy the ride.
Why would it want me to hack into an ATM?
Vizier, I found a military-grade explosive device. It hasn't been armed.
Sloppy work. You use that kind of hardware when you don't have time to plan.
I'm just gonna leave that here.
Vizier, I'm at the Barrier Frontiers office. Liara signed in just a few minutes ago.
Understood, Commander.
Welcome to Barrier Frontiers.
You don't think Liara set off the explosion? No, they wouldn't do that.
Heads up!
I've pinned down. Work. And they're well armed.
It's the Shadow Brokers.
Say hello to the Shadow Broker's private army, Commander.
What you need, when you need it.
Moving to cover.
Miranda, go find cover or something.
You got it.
Yeah, it kind of has like weird recoil and spread shot. Definitely not the best weapon.
To the left.
Might just switch back to the other one that I was using before this. I think it does higher damage, but it's not as efficient, not as precise. Go in, Gareth.
We've got hostile drone.
I missed by a mile.
I'm on it.
This will put them down.
Hostile. It's up ahead.
Let's try this cryo ammo. Did it work? Did I freeze somebody?
This should slow him down.
Oh, it stays active for quite a while, huh?
One left.
Damn.
There we go.
Is it still active? Wow. Really? Maybe it's glitched and it's stuck.
Let's see. They're blocking the stairs.
Look for a switch to activate the fire suppressants.
Got it. Should be clear now.
Good. I'm on my way down.
Affirmative.
Gareth, are you alright? Okay, you're here. Just making sure.
Enemies.
My ice powers are forever.
This might be useful.
Heavy pistol research. Okay, I don't even remember the last time I used my pistol. We'll use it here. Open up! Freeze! She got here first.
Damn it. If I'd have been a few seconds faster, I could have stopped them.
Is this Saket?
Must have been.
No sign of that data Liara talked about. Looks like a dead end.
Speaking of which, did you find your friend's body?
You mean this body?
Oh. Dun dun dun! Wait! Oh my god! It's a double switch!
Liara. Something I should know?
This is the woman who tried to kill me.
She's the assassin.
Rough day, so I'll let that slide. Why don't you put that gun down?
I saw you. I doubled back after I left. I watched you break into my apartment.
You didn't know where Liara went, because she hid the message. You needed me to find it for you.
Miranda's just like, oh yeah.
Once she
Me
had
too.
my location, she signaled the Shadow Broker's forces. They bombed the building to take me out. She found Sakat, took his data, and killed him. I'm guessing she's still got the disc on her.
Good guess. Not that you'll ever see what's on it. You pure blood bitch!
Whoa! You can't say that word. This is a PG stream. Leah! Save me! Your matriarch powers. Ow. Oh snap, they're gonna get into a super battle. Garrus, just snipe them! Snipe! Snipe! Do the one thing that you're good at. He didn't even take a shot.
Watch out!
I'll get there. Affirmative.
We gotta chase them.
She's getting away.
Girls, don't fight. We can all get along.
This should slow them down. Enemies on our left. One less to worry about.
She's doing something with her Omni tool. Calling in for backup. She's gonna escape! No! She got away.
I'm fine, by the way. Thanks for asking.
Oh, I can only take one? What's Miranda gonna do? Just sit there and wait?
Come on, she's getting away.
We just ditched Miranda. So, alright, I forgot you were here anyway, so see ya! Miranda, you went from like top tier to being forgotten. How do you feel about that? Look, it's not that I forgot how hot Miranda is.
There she is.
Other options. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. There's a flying segment.
No, wait, left.
I'm on it.
Hang left. She's almost out of range. She's around the corner. We're not going into the construction site, are?
How do I aim down? How do I fly downward?
I'm not letting her escape with that data. Damn it!
Did I turn the wrong way?
I'm not letting her escape with that data.
Wait, come back! Give me the data!
Go!
I'm going! Oh my god. This is so hard to control!
Traffic! Oncoming traffic! Damn it, we lost her.
Sorry.
I'm not letting her escape with that data.
Okay, left. Left. Left.
Go!
4 lefts and a right.
I'm going.
Traffic! Oncoming traffic!
We'll be fine.
Weave in and out, Shepard.
She's dropping proximity charges.
I noticed.
So I have like a gun on the ship? I'm pressing every other button and nothing's happening. Don't fly into the bomb.
She's got reinforcements.
What kind of guns does this thing have?
That's what I was saying.
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Wonderful.
It's a taxi. It has a fare meter.
Truck.
I know.
I can charge her money.
I know.
Ah!
There we go.
You're enjoying this.
Yeah, kind of. A little bit. It's awkward. It's very loose in the feeling of the controls, to be honest.
Truck.
Again?
Watch out.
You're in trouble now, mister! I mean, missus.
I've crashed on Azure. Get me some damn backup.
Watch out. They're dropping reinforcements. There's Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far. They've blocked the door. Watch out. They're There's Vizier's car. Come on, she can't have gotten far. Singularity deployed.
Shield your eyes. Neutralize the drone.
I'm not gonna say this is bugged out, but they're kind of just standing here. Alright. Oh, that happened. Don't point out the flaws, underdog! This is supposed to be the best game ever! I mean, it's pretty good. It's weird sometimes. Like, I still have the ice ammo power that I used, like, 2 hours ago. Supposed to go this way? Oh. There's something I'm supposed to pick up over here?
Enemy combat.
What? I'm so confused. Why is it pointing me this way? That worked. Wasn't really what I meant to do. Oh, here they come. The backup is here.
Watch out, flashbangs!
I think you were supposed to throw that at the enemy there, Liara. We get up in there? That's what I want to do.
This should slow them down.
I don't really see a way up though.
We've got hostile drones.
I think we're just supposed to sit here and wait for this wave to be over. This is a no parking zone, mister. Get your butt out of here. Who's crashing?
Come on, we can climb over to get to Vizier's car.
That's what I was trying to do, but you didn't let me. Okay. Look at this fancy place.
This might be useful.
Damage protection. Yeah, I'll take that.
What kind of hotel is this?
The best hotel I've ever seen.
Azure is slang for a part of the Asari body in some areas of Ilium.
Where?
Mainly the lower reaches, near the bottom.
I meant where on the Asari body.
So did I.
That was an ass joke.
Hey, we're unarmed. We didn't see anything.
Game of the year. Game of the year. Game of the year, man. You can't top that moment right there. You just,
She's lost a lot of blood. We have to be getting close.
you know, sometimes you just need a good ass joke.
She's a Spectre.
I'm here to shoot your butt cheeks.
Vizier, it's over.
Where exactly are you going to?
Hey! Hey you! Come here. What's your name?
Now we're in a hostage situation.
Mariana, you want to live, don't you? Tell those people that you want to live.
Please.
Basir, you don't need to do this.
All you had to do was walk away. Now it gets ugly.
Please, I have a son.
A son? I hope he gets to see you again. I've heard losing a parent is just horrific for children. Scars them for life.
I'm going to end you, Vizier.
It's okay, Liara. We'll handle it. The usual way.
You want Mariana's little boy to grow up without a mommy, Shepard? Thermal clips on the ground now. Power cells too.
Wound the hostage. That sounds like a renegade option, but honestly, how good of a shot am I? I know Garrus is a better shot than me, and we took Garrus, right? But I think it's Shepard making the shot. If I drop my thermal clips, I feel like she's just gonna shoot anyway. This might be the wrong choice, but...
Smart move, taking a hostage. The Spectre does whatever it takes to get the job done.
Yes, we do.
But you're forgetting something, Vasir. I was a Spectre too.
Damn it! Ah! My arm!
I'm sorry.
You'll live.
She still teleported away anyway! What's the point of making a choice? Oh my god. He's fast as fuck, boy.
This should slow him down. Shields down.
Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. Holy cow. Lady, slow down, Vasir. I throw the grenade out and she's not even there. They are, can't you catch her?
Concussive shot ready.
Wow.
Enjoy the ride. Back in a bit.
What does the singularity do exactly? I don't remember. Dark energy sphere dangling your enemies. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work because it's a boss fight. I mean, it might do damage, but it's not gonna do the effect of like lifting her up in the air and keeping her there.
Charging biotics.
Watch for drones.
Miss me?
How'd you get up there? The hell?
It's safe.
Guess what I got? Particle beam! Particle beam!
Get in here and kill Shepard, Jacket.
Heads up!
Oh no, I'm frozen! No! I'm stuck in place again! No! Dude, no. This is bullshit. That happened to me before, like, maybe the second mission we ever played, where I just got stuck on nothing. Like, going in and out of cover. God damn it. It was almost over too. At least this is, at least it started me at phase 2.
Charging biotics.
Impact shot.
Okay.
Send them flying. Get in here and kill Shepard, damn it.
So she goes back up there and then sends out like drones on me. Some more backup enemies. Watch out, Garrus.
I'll finish you myself.
Okay. Wait. Hold that thought. I like my overpowered weapon. It's annoying, right?
They're under control.
We fucked her up. She was like bleeding before the fight, too. She's tough. The power of the Asari matriarchs, I guess.
Need to find the Shadow Broker.
You're dead. The Shadow Broker has been in power for decades. He's stronger than anything you've ever faced.
Is that why you sold out the Council to work for him?
You think I betrayed the Council? Like Saren? Go to hell. The Broker's given me damn good intel over the years. Intel that saved lives and kept the Citadel safe. So if the Broker needs a few people to disappear, I'll pay that price without hesitation.
You crossed the line.
Spectres don't blow up buildings filled with innocent people.
Sure.
Yeah, you did kind of do
Get our
that.
hands dirty so the Council doesn't have to. The Counselors might complain about our methods to soothe their consciences, but they never look too closely. Besides, you're with Cerberus. You have any idea what your terrorist friends have done?
My Twitter's all glitched out. Yes?
I know who they are and what they've done.
I think it does. You want to judge me? Look in the mirror. Kidnapping kids for biotic death camps? Killing Alliance admirals who ask questions. And you're with them. Don't you dare judge me.
You talking about Cerberus?
Eliminate Sony and retrieve the data. Civilian casualties not a concern.
Vasir's dead.
I'm putting the data through to the Normandy's computers. We can be at the Shadow Broker's base in a few hours. He'll know about Vasir before long. If he decides to kill Farron.
We won't give him time.
We'll need the Normandy's stealth systems to get us in close undetected. The Shadow Broker's agents are still shooting their way through Ilium. With luck, they won't notice we've left until it's too late.
What's the plan when we get there?
Get in, get
Oh,
in,
there
get
was
out. And kill anyone who tries
there
to
was
stop
a
us.
quick time thing I missed.
That's it?
That's it.
Will you just stop for a second? We'll be jumping several light years. There's time to talk.
About what?
About us.
Shepard, listen,
I have to choose.
But you have to understand.
I think the right choice.
It's not that easy. You can't just come back and have 2 years of mourning suddenly vanish. I'm sorry, Shepard.
The right choice is to continue the romance with
Let's
Liara.
just focus on getting Farron back.
Fine.
But there's so many different options that would be really interesting. For example, you've got Samara, you've got Tali, you've got Miranda, Jack, Kasumi. I think you can even romance Kelly, right? Who's like the your assistant on the ship. We're just picking up Grunt and Jacob further to level them up, basically. Why can't I pick this? Liara is now part of the squad! Wait, I wanted to pick Jacob, not Liara. How's it going? It's alright, this game's good, but it's funny because we've had so many, like, glitches and weird moments that have happened today. Just little bugs here and there that are kind of goofy. I got stuck on something. My teammates will, like, stand on top of cover instead of behind cover. Weird. But besides that, really enjoy it. This game's just fun, you know? Just fun to play it. There's Taylor, there's a gaming store in my area that has like old school arcade posters. I don't know if I told you about this already, but they literally have like an original Tomb Raider poster, and they have the MK4 poster with Quan Chi on it, where it says coming soon to a store near you, and it's got like the guy that played Quan Chi for the cutscenes. Not like in-game character Quan Chi, like real life, the real guy in the makeup and everything, and it's like super old school, and it's got the MK4 logo. And MK4 was rough, but the poster's so sick, and I want it. I really want it. Also, they have a bunch of games. They were posting a bunch of games that I want, that I used to have. Like PlayStation 2 games. Because it's kind of like a retro place. That's the gimmick. And they have Lord of the Rings Third Age, which is kind of like a turn-based game for Lord of the Rings. And that game's pretty good. And I think I had it on Xbox, never on PS2. I don't have an Xbox anymore. So might just go pick that up today if I have time. But it's just like spending more money, you know? It's not what I need to be doing. Because every week they have like all these old wrestling games, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. I could literally go buy an N64 and No Mercy and GoldenEye. I could do it. I could do it. It's just like probably not the best financial option right now for me.
Thanks for the tip. Shepard, try firing at the capacitors.
Why is there always like a bright flashlight in my eyeball on these levels? Go.
We've been spotted.
pricing on stuff, yeah, the games are like full price, dude. They're like 15, 20 bucks. PS2 games are supposed to be cheap, and they're just... I mean, it might be worth it, but... Like, SmackDown Know Your Role being $15 is worth it. But there's probably a million other things I could spend $15 on that I need more than that. Like, I don't know, food. We're currently on the quest for Liara's loyalty so that she joins the squad. Because I think I'm just going to continue the romance with Liara. I know there's a million options to choose from, but I think the right choice for me is Liara. If I'm doing a full Paragon good guy playthrough, it would make a lot of sense to do that. And I don't feel like any connection to Kasumi personally, but Kasumi was like option 3. Like Miranda, or I wanted to romance Samara, but Jeffy was like, no, you can't. You can't do it. Your wiener will fall off. Fine then. Where are we going? This way? Ow. I think story-wise, picking Miranda is kind of a renegade choice since she's with Cerberus. Go in there, dude. Once a console is no longer supported, there's an amount of time that passes, and then games like those go back to being full price almost. No, I think they just want to, they know your options are limited with those titles that they have. Like, SmackDown Know Your Role is a really hard game to find online. It sounds like it would be, oh, just a quick Amazon order. No. It's really difficult to find that, like, physical copy, dude. I have one copy of it, and it took me, like, 5 years to find it online. It's actually, SmackDown Know Your Role is actually really rare. SmackDown, any other SmackDown game you can find in like 2 seconds. Know Your Role though, really rare. For some reason they didn't make, I don't think they made too many copies of it for PS2. Because it came out so early and at a weird time in the console's life.
This ship is incredible. It must have taken decades to build in secret.
I wonder what happened to the contractors.
I think
and they didn't make like 5 million copies of it.
Storm is brutal. If the ship's engines
like every other wrestling game.
At least the Shadow Broker would go down with us.
But I think Third Age you can find pretty easily. But I haven't seen it anywhere else, so. Definitely want Third Age because it's good. Really good. Aragon's broken. It's got, that game plays, Third Age plays exactly like Final Fantasy in terms of like the turn-based combat. and instead of summoning, you get like an ultimate ability. And Aragon's ultimate ability is he summons the Ghost Army from Return of the King, and it just wipes out everything in front of you. It's like an instant win. It's the most broken shit in the game. Pretty crazy. I think Samara's loyalty mission is really quick, so we might do that after this. Ow! They shocked my testicles. How do I crouch? Like outside of combat. Outside of taking cover. I've pressed every button. I could have sworn there was a crouch in this game. So yeah, I don't know if you, I mean, it's probably obvious, but I don't know if you realize that I picked the soldier for this playthrough. Because I just enjoyed the gunplay of the game. And I mean, you can have the other teammates use powers and like tech abilities anyway. So it's just like, I'm just gonna be a soldier and shoot guns the whole game. Because I was a sentinel in the first Mass Effect. And wasn't really too in love with the powers that they gave me. I'm sure there's better ones for different roles or something. Like, stasis is good, but it only works on certain enemies, you know? Unclear about where you want me to run to on the outside of the spaceship right now. Also, I'm kind of concerned about the fact that there's lightning striking every 5 seconds. You saw that? Some guy, woo!
Watch the Asari.
Flying off outer space. He gone. Wait, can't she just like throw somebody? She has warp. She doesn't have throw.
Watch out, flashbang.
Ah, that hurt me. Yeah, that was a bad idea. Go, go, go.
This lightning rod is on a rail. Do you see a switch?
Oh. I pressed the button. Is that it? Oh, wait. Okay. Move the lightning rod! Look at the size of my big rod. VR knows what I'm talking about.
Not even a guardrail.
The mass effect of my dick. Sorry.
At least the view is nice.
Too easy. Too easy.
There. That hatch leads directly to the communication signals.
Well, go.
It's locked. Hang on, I've got a bypass shunt program that can crack it.
How long will it take?
I don't know, Shepard. I've never broken into the Shadow Broker's base before. Well, not this one anyway.
That shot.
Alright.
You sure that shunt is working?
It's illegal even on Ilium. It didn't come with
This is illegal.
But you tested it, right?
Here come more of them.
Tell me you tested it.
No time to talk.
Oh, we're in deep doo-doo here.
Enemy biotics on the field. I'm sure it won't be much longer.
Remember the old days when you could just slap Omnigel on everything?
That security upgrade made a lot of people unhappy.
Remember the old days of Mass Effect 1 where we weren't in danger on every mission?
On the ground, now!
How long are we holding here for?
Front of the ship.
Not even halfway done.
One down. Disorganized. They'd be more effective if they all attacked at once.
Please don't give the mercs ideas.
Watch the Asari.
On the ground, now!
Neutralize the drone.
This is getting a little bit, crazy. That guy got struck by lightning mid-air.
Done. Watch the biotics.
I guess you could say I'm kind of shocked by the situation.
The next wave looks like a big one.
This is some electrifying gameplay.
But now there'll be fewer left to deal with inside.
Keep dreaming, Sony.
Go! Do you love me now? Only doing this so Liara will take me back.
Do the Shadow Broker have?
I told you.
You want me to make it down there?
I'll put them down.
Grunt, take the hit.
Second, my target's down. Watch out, flashbang!
I'm kind of using Grunt as a bullet shield half of the game. It works. Oh shit. I got like a biotic warrior. Ah!
Enemy biotics on the field.
Here we go.
Impact shot.
Shotgun time. Boom! Boom!
The gun.
Hold that. I think I upgraded my flashbang so it has the opportunity to knock people down. That's what happened there. So that helped.
Headed toward the prison block. And Farron.
Woo! I just wanted to see what was over here.
Neutralize the drone.
What is that? They got Farron locked up! Ow! This is kind of like, that other mission. It's like Overlord, a little bit. They had the guy, like, hooked up to the machines. He was the machine. Rage against the machine. Can you stop shooting me for like 2 seconds so I can switch weapons? Thanks.
Enjoy the ride.
The password is poop. So I just stepped in it.
Farron,
He's a drill.
Hold on. We're getting
Did we know he was a drill?
No.
Look at his sick gamer chair.
Farron.
I thought this looked too easy.
This chair plugs into the broker's info network. You have to shut off the power. Pull me out now, and my brain cooks.
Do you know where we can cut the power?
It won't be easy. You'll have to go to Central Operations.
We're all leaving.
Tell us where to go.
Leaving you here.
Operations is down the hall. You know the
Don't
Shadow
move.
Broker's waiting for you, right?
I'm counting on it.
We'll be back for you, Farron.
I'll try not to go anywhere.
I want all teams to Outpost C.
I can't believe you came.
I can't believe you came. That's something Liara might say later. Sorry. That was TOS. I apologize. Couldn't help myself on that one. What was that? What the fuck is going on? First we were fighting bugs, now we're fighting bugs. You know what I'm saying? Can I help you? Cerberus is paying me credit. They better be. Better be getting paid for this bullcrap. Heart of Darkness. What kind of creature is that?
Here for the drill. Reckless, even for you, Commander.
Not reckless, just determined. Ask your Asari Spectre about that.
Vasir was expendable. All her death cost me was time.
Expendable like Farron?
Dr. Tassoni, your interference caused all this. Farron betrayed me when he handed you Shepard's body. The drill is simply paying the price.
Be smart. Let Farron walk out with us.
You won't be walking out at all.
You're quite
How you eat with your mouth like that?
to hide.
You travel with fascinating companions, Doctor. Thank you for bringing me Okir's project to Sony.
What's that mouth show?
Will be interesting.
You're not putting a hand on anyone.
It's pointless to challenge me, Asari. I know your every secret, while you fumble in the dark.
Is that right? You're a Yogg, a pre-spaceflight species quarantined to their homeworld from massacring the Council's first contact teams. This base is older than your planet's discovery, which probably means you killed the original Shadow Broker 60 years ago, then took over. I'm guessing you were taken from your world by a trophy hunter who wanted a slave. Or a pet. How am I doing?
Liara's kind of more sassy in this game. She's not all like bright and wise. She's got a little bit of an attitude now. All right, fish lips.
This should slow them down.
What happened to Garrus? Or Grunt? Or whoever the fuck I had with me? not about them, it's about Liara. What's that? He in stasis? He got him! I think. He stunned him.
The shield's kinetically sensitive. Energy and projectiles are bouncing off.
Oh.
Then we do this the hard way.
Punch him!
Hit him now!
Oh! Oh! Hadouken! Oh! Hit him with the left. Hit him with the right. Combo.
Enemies incoming.
What do you mean enemies incoming? I thought he was the enemy.
Shield to fail.
I think we have to move. Yikes. What else can I do? Particle beam didn't work. Oh my god. What else can I do? He's coming for me, help! Did Grunt, like, get locked out of the room? Like, why can Grunt not be in the fight? I'm not saying he would help me, I'm just saying. What the heck? He broke through the thing that I was using over there. He broke my cover. Go! 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 Help me! Oh! The big bully man is pushing me around.
If you can get him to bring up that shield again, I've got an idea.
Your special shield isn't so special after all, is it, Broker? Oh, fuck! Run! He's crashing through! Like the Kool-Aid man, he just said, oh yeah.
Stasis field ready. Got him.
Final hit. Looks like you made a wrong bet. I didn't expect him to explode like that, so that was cool. Grunt, you okay, buddy?
Shadow Broker, this is Operative Murat. We've had a momentary
status? Operative Shore requesting update. Are we still online?
Shadow Broker, I've lost our feed.
Shut it down.
And awaiting instructions.
This is the Shadow Broker. The situation is under control. We experienced a power fluctuation while upgrading hardware. It disrupted communications momentarily.
However, we are now back online. Resume standard procedures.
I want to
Baron, relax.
operations within the next solar day.
Shadow Broker out.
Goddess of Oceans. It's you. You... How?
Well, everyone who's ever seen him in person is dead. So...
You're the new Shadow Broker.
Is taking over as the Shadow Broker really a good idea?
it was either that or lose everything. His contacts, his trading sources, those will really help us. With the Shadow Broker's information network, I can give you...
I'll check the power systems.
But isn't it still, like, bad stuff? You can't stay here and do this, Liara.
It's over. It's finally... For 2 years.
Hug her.
It's all right.
Oh, she's kissing me through my face mask.
It's been 2 years. I don't... We're different people.
Liara, I'm wearing protection.
You have your mission, and for now, we need to figure out our options.
That thing popped up for like 2 seconds, and I was like...
or user restrictions. It's like he never anticipated anyone
Didn't get there in time.
And it's all ours.
You could come
you
with
want
me.
to stay here?
I have to stay here. All I wanted was to rescue Farron, but is it wrong that part of me wants this? With the Shadow Broker's network, I can help you. Maybe I can turn this operation into something better.
But Liara, if you don't come on the ship with me...
Don't be a stranger this time.
Come by when you have a chance. The doors are always open.
So maybe I will romance somebody else.
Thank you, Shepard. For everything.
No, there's definitely a way to make her come with you, right? Did I do something wrong?
So good to see you. I've set up a few terminals with information I think you'll find interesting.
What's this?
That's the old broker's VI assistant. It's actually been helpful with rebuilding the network.
Please let me know if I can organize anything else for you, Shadow Broker.
It also thinks anyone in the room is the broker. I'll play around with the settings later.
My manual is ready whenever you have a moment.
I'm the Shadow Broker. Hey, Liara, can you, like...
How are you doing, Liara?
I'm a bit overwhelmed, to be honest. The Shadow Broker had more resources than you can imagine. Here, come on over. He had top-level access to the Turian and Asari governments. And more than one Solarian Dalatros traded intel. And now it's ours.
You're not gonna turn into a recluse with creepy information on everyone in the galaxy, are you?
I can understand the temptation. I've got all the secrets of the galaxy at my fingertips. Give me 10 minutes and I could start a war. But I've got a purpose. Helping you stop the Reapers. That will keep me honest. You know, relatively speaking.
Have you found anything useful yet?
The Shadow Broker knew about the Reapers. Perhaps that's why he offered to help prove Saren's guilt to the Council.
He didn't want Saren to succeed.
He also knew that the Collectors were Protheans, repurposed to be Harbinger's puppets. There's even some data on the Protheans. I think he knew what was coming and was looking for a way to survive.
Maybe there's... Oh, right here, look. I want to talk about us, though.
I didn't come down here just to talk about Data.
I know. We have some unfinished business. But just because we were together before, I miss you. But it's been 2 years. I don't want to put pressure on you.
Then let's be friends! No, don't friend zone me! Don't friend zone Shepard! The fuck?
I've got fond memories of the last time you put pressure on me.
So do I.
Why don't you come to the Normandy for drinks?
Meet the crew!
Like that.
Good. Get your things and come on up.
Okay, thanks. I'll be right there.
She is my girlfriend! Oh, okay. I was about to be, like, really confused and disappointed. Maybe this is the relationship, where she's the shadow broker, giving me intel, helping me out, and on the side... Ooh, she dressed up fancy for me? I used to have fish,
Did you enjoy the
but then I forgot to feed them when we were, like, flying through space.
And I ran into Joker.
So did
he
I.
seemed happy to see me.
I also could have had a
asked me to
hamster,
record any parts of our conversation
but I chose
where
not to have a hamster.
My eyes do that freaky black eternity thing.
Of course he did.
I also spoke with Dr. Chakwas. I'm glad she's doing well. I brought you something. It took some digging, but I recovered your tags.
I was looking for those in the crash. Glad you had them.
I thought I'd never see these again.
You can't get back everything you lose, but sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah, that was the plan.
How are you actually doing, Shepard? I mean, really. Not what you tell your squad to keep morale up.
Is there dead fish, like, floating at the top of the aquarium? Oh no. I'm hopeful.
I'm okay. Really. It's been rough, but we'll get it done.
You've certainly made a good start, even if those idiots on the Council won't admit it. There wouldn't be a man, woman, or child left on Horizon, if not for you.
You know the worst part of it? Cerberus planted intel to lure the Collectors there. Horizon was bait.
Those bastards.
They'd have hit another world if we hadn't lured them there, but... Aren't you gonna tell me not to work with them?
I gave them your body, remember? What should I say? And I trust you. You'll stick to your beliefs no matter... So tell me what you want. If this all ends tomorrow, what happens to us?
Happily ever after.
I don't know. Marriage, old age, and a lot of little blue children.
Aww.
You just say these things.
Nah, I was serious about the blue children part for sure.
You were dead.
I got better.
You already said that joke!
This time. But you're going to leave again.
Yeah, just to go do loyalty missions. I'll be back,
ready.
baby.
You'll leap through the Omega-4 relay. I spent 2 years mourning you. So if we're going to try this, I need to know you're always coming back.
I'm always coming back.
Are you sure?
Are you really sure you want to romance me?
I haven't stayed dead yet.
You make a compelling argument.
Oh, I'm just getting started.
Yes. Yes, I'm sure.
Thank you, Shepard, for the drinks and everything.
Speaking of drinks, I have to deliver some alcohol to the doctor.
Come back soon, Liara.
So we had a nice little date. Aw, that was awesome. It didn't get as naughty as I hoped, but hey, you know what? It's a start. Okay, let me check,
Commander, you received a new
let me check
message
my
at your
email.
quiet terminal.
Hold on, lady. You're too small! What? Greetings, Commander. I'm still alive. Okay. Kelly, did you have anything to tell me?
You had me so worried when you were trapped on the collector ship. Thank goodness for Edie.
An AI on board is proving to be
The
very...
elusive man made sure Edie was in... Anyway, how may I help you, Commander?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
She probably has updates on the crew, actually. Ooh, we're worried about Kasumi?
Is there anything I should
Operative Lawson would like to see you at her station. Garrus received some news that put fire in his eyes. Maybe you should speak with him.
Speak with
Tally
Garrus.
seemed very distraught after receiving a message. Maybe you could check in on her down in engineering.
Speak with
Jack would like
Tolly.
to see you down in her
Because
Thane
she
would
wants
like
me to
see
talk to
some-
everybody. Alright, okay.
That'll be all.
Yeah, we'll take this time, to make sure we're in the right section of space, actually. Yeah, what the hell? Schwolo? And Solo?
Launching probe.
This planet's name is Anus. And don't correct me.
Launching probe. Launching probe. Probe away.
I just had it. Huh?
Probe away.
I need some more element 0. Yeah, I have some upgrades to do while we're on the ship here.
Probe away.
I can come back and do this shit later if I want to. Although I don't know when I'll have time. Because it might just, you know, throw me into another main mission at random again, so. Depleted. I have to have at least one probe on each planet.
Probe launched. Probe launched.
All the good stuff is either at the bottom of the planets or at the top of the planet.
Probe away.
Here are the poles. Could you even scan this one? Oh yeah, you can.
Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched. Probe away. Probe launched.
Okay. 83%. How's it 83%? Oh, I almost missed you. You're such a tiny little planet.
Probe launched. Probe away.
Okay. Let me get out of here. Whoop. Buy some more fuel, some more probes. Take the mass relay, go back to, well, we could just jump there and help Kasumi, because I don't think there's anything else on Ilium that I needed to do. Yeah, I think we're done with Ilium. I mean, this nebula over here is only, 29% though. We'll launch here, and then I'll go talk to everybody. And we'll figure out if I need to fly somewhere else after. Alright, where did Doctor at? Be in the bottom, I think. Weapon upgrades. Assault rifle damage. Armor upgrade. Damage protection. Prototype. Shepard gets 20% health. Yeah, that sounds good. What's up, Morden? How's your little project going? Morden's cool, but I don't really want to talk to him right this second. Jacob's cool, same deal though. Makes my loadout fine for now. Who's down in engineering? Zaid? Grant? I don't think I need to talk to either of them right now. Does Grunt even have a loyalty mission? Because he's like, you kind of own him or control him already from the way you recruited him. Same thing with Samara. It's like, yeah, there's probably a mission for her, but she's like devoted to Shepard. We already did this. Find the lost crew. We already found them all. We got Joker. Well, who else from the first game is missing? We actually went over and decided to do something else. Project Firewalker. I think this is DLC. That's a whole nother process of things. Something still at Omega too. That's wild. Deliver the brandy. We'll do that in a second. Yeah, okay. There was one thing to do at Ilium, but it's like a side quest.
Rupert, there's something different with tonight's meal. Seems like you put in more food and less ass.
How may I help you, Commander?
I got your
I
brandy.
have a present for you, Doc.
Sarah's ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you. I always regretted
I
not
found it
opening
while
the
I was
original
doing
bottle,
illegal
and I still
activities.
could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now? You and me.
I've got other things to do.
I'll take a rain check.
I'll be here if you change your mind.
I could get drunk with the doctor. I don't think that's a romance thing. I think she just wants to get drunk. We already did stuff with them.
Shepard, I'm glad you came by. I've got something. I may need your help. You remember the fight on Omega?
I don't think either of us will forget that day anytime soon.
It wasn't that long ago, Garrus.
You know I didn't work alone. I had a team of 11. Good. They all died that day. Before you arrived. All but one. A Turian named Sidonis survived. He betrayed us, Shepard. He's the reason my men are dead.
You sure it was him?
Positive. He disappeared just before the attack, but I found him, or at least a way to get to him. There's a specialist on the Citadel named Fade. He's an expert at helping people disappear. Sidonis was seen with him.
Where do we find Fade?
I've arranged a meeting. We'll meet him in a warehouse near the Neon Markets down on Zakera Ward. Thanks, Shepard.
The Citadel's so far away, Garrus. That's like a leap. It's like millions of light years away. You do understand that.
What's this area of the ship?
The gunnery control station.
That's all for now.
Okay.
Walking you out, Shepard.
I don't think we need to talk to Kasumi about her mission. I think we can just go do it. Who else did I need to talk to? I think that was it. This was embarrassing. My fish were dead. Oh, there's a picture of Liara here now. That's great. That's wonderful. Yeah, look how cool I am now. I got cool costume. I changed my clothes after that long battle. Alright. I guess since we're here, we'll do the last thing on Ilium. I really wanted to just get to the loyalty quest, though. Why was it just me there? Am I doing this alone?
You clean up well, Mr. Solomon Gunn. Hawk won't know
Just
what
you
hit
and
him.
me?
I assume Solomon Gunn is my cover?
You run a small but talented band of mercs out in the Terminus systems. Precisely the type of person Hawk respects. I took the liberty of giving you a reputation. Papers, witnesses, article in Badass Weekly. Just don't start talking business with him.
Badass Weekly?
Remind me, what kind of man are we dealing with?
Hawk's a weapons dealer and smuggler. He killed my partner and stole his gray box.
Got it.
Other than that, he's not so bad.
That's all I needed to know.
Willing to crack open a man's skull to get at the neural implants inside.
Now's probably a good time to fill me in on the details.
You have been waiting patiently. Our friend Hawk is throwing a party for his closest friends. A couple dozen of the worst liars, cheaters, and mass murderers you'll ever want to meet. All bringing gifts as a tribute to the man himself. Our tribute is a lovely statue of your old friend Saren, rendered with loving detail.
Why is
and
there
filled
a
to the brim with
statue
our
of
weapons and armor.
Saren?
You can keep your pistol as long as it's concealed.
He was
They won't
bad.
you
That's like
inside.
having a statue of
Once inside, we'll make our way to Hawk's vault.
somebody
Somewhere in the
bad.
back of the
I was gonna say somebody's
Then
name, but
we case the security and start peeling away the layers. The statue should be there, waiting for you to crack it open and arm up.
it's like having a statue of me.
Then we just waltz into the vault and
Wait.
take back KG's gray box. And I'll finally get a chance to say goodbye.
You've worked really hard on this. KG must have meant a lot to you.
Was I that obvious? KG's gray box holds a lot of priceless personal memories. It's all that remains of who he was. But the secret he discovered is dangerous. I wouldn't bring you here if it wasn't.
This ought to be interesting.
That's what I'm going for.
Okay. Where was all this second information when we were on the ship?
After you, Mr. Gunn.
They
Just
call
one
me
moment,
Gun.
sir. There seems to be an issue with the
Billy
statue.
Gun.
Is there a problem? Yeah. No, Mr. Hawk. Just doing a scan.
I don't believe we've met. Donovan Hawk.
Solomon Gun.
Solomon Gunn. A pleasure.
If they're familiar with Saren, wouldn't they be familiar with Shepard? Right?
I don't think our guests would come.
Maybe
all
not.
the way
I don't know.
here
It just
for
seems
me
like
just
they should
to
know who
cause
I am.
trouble. Do you? You may pass through, Mr. Gunn, with my apologies. But I will ask your companion to remain outside. You understand, I hope.
No problem. You're the host.
Enjoy the party.
Well, that didn't go as I expected.
Don't worry about it. I can handle it from here.
That's good, because you'll have to do all the talking. I'll stay out of sight and stick with you the best I can.
How am I supposed to steal
We'll
a
keep
giant
radio contact
statue?
in case something goes wrong. We need to find the door.
Why didn't you go invisible before so he wouldn't see it? Never mind. Alright, hold on. Stealing memory. Master thief Kasumi Goto has a problem. A ruthless arms dealer named Donovan Hawk killed her partner, Keiji, and stole the Grey Box, a neural implant that stores memory and information. Kasumi has planned a daring heist to recover the Grey Box, and she has asked for my help pulling it off. Once this is done, she can dedicate all her attention to completing Shepard's mission. Samara has a personal matter she wishes to discuss. So Samara's quest, I think, just required more talking. So maybe I should have talked to Samara before we left, but it's too late for that now. We're going to save the game. So we'll complete this quest, and then I guess I'll have to do the Samara thing at the beginning of the next stream, because
Oh, that?
there's no way I have time to do both.
A little pressure and bam, done.
Thank goodness. I thought
This feels almost like a Hitman level. Like a fancy party. And I have a secret mission.
Mr. Gunn.
We need to case the vault, Gun. You can chat up Hawk later.
Can I look at the pictures?
Hawk's private rooms are off limits without proper clearance.
I'm dying to get in there, but we have to scope out the vault first.
What's your read on that Archangel guy?
I hear he's dead. Or gone, or something. Good riddance, I say.
Very nice. There's more here than I expected. Password-protected voice lock, kinetic barrier, DNA scanner. Looks like an EX700 series.
How am I supposed to get through it?
Impenetrable.
This gonna be a problem?
Please, remember who you're talking to. We'll need to get a voice sample for the voice lock. You'll have to go chat up Hawk for that. We'll have to find a password too. DNA, child's play. We should find plenty of DNA samples in Hawk's private quarters.
Ew! What does that mean?
The power.
I hope you
Never
mean
fails.
hair.
If we can find
'Cause I'm not touching anything else.
Get through a system like this in his sleep. And I'm better. Let's get to it.
DNA samples. Like unsolved mysteries, dude. Look at this bro right here. Yeah, buddy. See, this is the dream, man. This is what we all dream about right there. That could be me, Samara, and Liara. Just saying. It could be. Maybe one day in my fantasies.
There he is. All you need to do is keep him talking long enough for me to get
What am I going to talk about?
charm on this one, Shep. Whenever you're ready. After you.
Mr. Gunn, hope you're having a good time. That scene at the door hasn't soured your evening, I hope.
I understand the security, but who would dare try to break into Donovan Hawk's home?
Gunn, in our line of work, we attract a certain element. Few understand the pains we take to keep the barbarians at bay. People these days want comfort, entertainment.
Do you
love.
feed your fish? Because I
They
don't.
see that the galaxy is fragile.
I didn't have time, okay?
Luxuries. Why? Because
I have like a
people
galaxy
me
to save or
and
something.
You are doing the terrible things that keep the galaxy spinning. This party is for us, the cleaners, the support structure for the galaxy's gleeful delusions of peace. May there always be a market for the things we do.
I didn't realize this was like a speech everybody was listening to. I thought it was just a conversation.
You got him talking. We've got enough of a voice sample. Let him go.
Enjoy the party, Mr. Gunn.
Once we find the password, we can get past the voice scanner.
Okay. Well, how do I get into his private room? Wasn't there a guard over here? There's gotta be a way to distract the guard. Kasumi.
It looks like the barrier's power cable runs under the floor here. I'll set your Omni tool to scan for electromagnetic fields.
Alright. Follow the tube. Following the tube.
One sec. That should take care of the barrier.
Okay. What about the DNA sample?
That got it. The barrier's down. We need the password. Let's look for a security console we can hack for info.
Security console I can hack for info.
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to go in.
On whose authority?
Hawk gave me permission to go in.
Hawk knows procedure. You're not getting in till I hear it from my commander. Enjoy the party.
Private rooms. We need to get in there. That's the best
No, I don't know how. It's weird to me that you can't go upstairs.
That door goes to a security room. I'll take care of the lock.
Some say Commander Shepard is still alive.
That door goes to a security
Wait, what? I'm still what?
care of the lock. There we go.
You said what about me, bitch? I mean, I'm Mr. Gunn.
Ready when you are.
Aren't they gonna notice I'm here?
Take him down. Can't get there. Going silent.
Don't worry, nobody heard those gunshots. At all.
Got something?
The password is Perugia.
Perugia.
That's the name of the man who stole the Mona Lisa. Nice. I tapped into their communications. Maybe it'll come in handy. Now, I just take the voice sample we got from Hawk and... got it. Now we can crack that voice scanner.
He's the gun.
Hawk throws a hell of a party.
Yes. I'm not too pleased with the caliber of people he's invited, though.
He invited me. I'm the best. I'm famous.
Password required. Voice ID accepted. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
Okay.
Don't touch that. Without Hawk's DNA, you'll set off every alarm in the building.
Well, how do I get the DNA though?
Mr. Hawk's private rooms are off limits to guests without security clearance.
I have clearance to
On
go in.
whose authority?
Just let me through.
Turn around now, or I call for backup. Enjoy the party.
There's got to be a way to get in there. Let's look around.
Well, I looked around. What else can I do? Unless there's something out here. Sneak into the private quarters from the outside? Woo! Look at me go. I'm stealthy.
Can't do it. You see that?
Oh shit. Sorry, dude.
Now you see me.
How far did they fall down? Not that far, right? It's not that far. They'll be okay. Maybe. Well, how do I get in? There's a window. Just break the window, underdog. This is his private suite? He can't afford a new one. This door is locked, Kasumi.
Look for anything we can get usable DNA from. Just make it quick.
Okay. Swab the toilet. Okuda.
We can probably get Hawk's DNA off the datapad. He seems to have obsessed over this. But I'm not sure there's enough. Let's keep looking.
Holographic interface. Won't find a sample.
We can
here.
at least get his fingerprint.
It's clean.
It's a plant.
There's probably important stuff in his wall safe. That he was touching. Fingerprints aren't exactly DNA, are they? We need like
we can get
you
some
know
skin
what we
cells
need.
from the dust. It's probably contaminated though. We
Check
should
his
find another
couch
sample.
cushions.
Found a sample?
No, a credit chit.
Found money. I found a penny in his couch, dude. I'm rich. Woo.
Looks like Hawk's been trying to crack Cage's gray box.
Wait,
Looks
the
like he's missing
ashtray.
something.
If we
He hasn't
find
packed
cigarettes,
any
they would have like spit, saliva.
Empty. Too bad. A cigarette butt would have been a good source. Not a great saliva sample, but it's still useful. That should do it. Let's get out of here.
The wine glass. Bed has all kinds of DNA all over it. This sicko. Freak. They just hop back out?
Someone got through on the balcony.
No, I didn't.
They do that.
Here they come. Loki! Can't get there.
Why did he scream like a woman when I shot him? I think Hawk's gonna notice. No? Alright, cool. Go. I got his DNA. Ouch. I just wanted to see this view, man. If it wasn't so blurry, it'd be really pretty.
Who could know? Never let anyone near it.
DNA identification affirmed. Welcome, Mr. Hawk.
It's me!
I'll check for security cams. Go ahead and get dressed.
Lock and load, boys. The secret elevator. I think my loadout's good. I like it. It works.
So this is Hawk's vault.
Xanadu!
This scanner will hone in on the gray box.
My lord, it's like, what the fuck? It's got the head of the Statue of Liberty in here. This is like, Superman's room where he has all the things from every culture or whatever.
I feel like its eyes are following me.
What the fuck is with this?
How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk!
Is that a Planet of the Apes reference? This is wacky. Planet of the Apes kinda is like my jam though. So I appreciate the reference there.
That's Not sure what it is, though.
Wait, is this is Arachne here?
Ugh. Arachne Queen. I guess everything's valuable to someone.
He's got the statue of David? Can we look at this on stream? Because there's warning, male nudity. I just won't look up, I guess.
Michelangelo's David. Just... wow. Think we could get this out through the door?
Wait, did they remove his dingle? His dingle's missing. David, what happened? Bro. It was castrated. This is terrible. What else do we have in here?
This is nice. Oddly relaxing.
Am I supposed to know what that is? I don't know what that is. That kind of looks like the guy we just fought today.
Imagine that thing coming at you in a dark alley.
A little bit. This is a Turian ship. Yeah.
It's like a Turian
Another
Titanic, the way I hear it.
Krogan warrior.
How did Hawk get Lady Liberty's head? Damn you, Hawk! That's a Casa Locust. No, the Casa Locust. The gun that killed 2 presidents. Gorgeous. It even comes with
It killed 2 presidents?
I'm sure
At once?
Hawk won't mind if we borrowed these.
That's impressive. Miranda, Morden, Samara, Thane, Kasumi. How come only certain members? And this list is weird because... oh, it's an SMG. Zaid can't use an SMG? I guess we'll give it to Kasumi.
Oh my god. There it is.
As like a special weapon.
Don't bother, Miss Goto. It's code locked.
I knew he would
I had a
get
feeling
caught.
that was you at the door.
You're
I
a
knew
giant
if it was
head.
Really you, you'd get through anyway.
You know me. I don't like to disappoint.
I need what's in your grey box, Kasumi. You know I'm willing to kill
Is
you
your
for
brain
it.
that big?
I'll admit your skills are impressive. You got into my vault like I'd left it open. But you're still going to die, screaming, just like your old friend.
Let's see you try. This is where your special skills come into play, Shepard. Let's do this.
Don't break the statues!
Here they come.
They're using a drone.
Dead. I have died. Apparently there was not enough cover from the place that they started me there. Oh boy. What the hell?
Going dark.
One at a time, Kasumi.
Now you see me.
got you covered.
Now you see me.
Oh. Just drone off me.
Checking blueprints. There's a landing pad to the east. Let's get out of here.
Joker, bring the shuttle in. Now!
Oh wait, can we give it to her now? The Locust SMG. Good luck. Oh crap! Assuming you might want to use that gun now.
Can't get there.
Dude, there's a freaking elite mech. Okay, game. All right, I see you. I get it. I do have the particle beam. Gonna kill me to do this. All right, worth it. Go over there.
Got it.
Holy crap.
Damn it! We have to find another way.
Why is this here? Random thing to hack in the middle of the fight.
There they are, ready for action.
Need some space, Kasumi. Space and time.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those tanks. Now you see me.
Hi, how you doing? How's it going? Oh boy.
It'll take heavier weapons than that to blow those things. Can't do that, right?
You can't teleport? What the fuck just happened?
Ha! Eat it!
Oh! I selected her to teleport and then I teleported. Like, this isn't the way out, Kasumi. I thought that was the way out. Where's the way out? This door won't open here. We gotta blast our way out. Look at that. Boom! I made a big boo-boo.
That got it.
Don't let them out of there with more.
Coming from the right.
Someone's got to bring the girl to me.
There's another one? Ew. Is this a joke? Dude, what? The fart.
See me.
I can't jump over this thing.
Don't fight me, Kasumi. You know what happened to your boy before that.
You don't talk about me like that. Murderer.
He hired Eclipse to take me out? After I already beat them in a previous mission? Thought he was rich. Eclipse? I thought Eclipse was like...
This should come in handy.
Low budget executioners. A terrible assassination attempt, my dude.
We've got company.
Ooh, platinum. I went platinum 7 times! Oh my! Oh, they're right in front of me, okay.
Weakening their integrity.
Help. Oh. My health is 0. Disappearing like Kasumi. And she does the magic trick. There she goes. She did it. Right on time. Right on cue, girl. I don't care about these PDAs. It's just XP. I don't need to pick up every last one. That should be it. Unless he's out here somewhere. Or maybe they'll send a final wave. Or that.
Could have done this the easy
It's got
way.
shields.
Allow me to show
Hawk,
you
why
the
don't you
hard way.
get out the ship, fight me like an adult? Has shields.
See me. Down you go. Slowing down.
Donovan.
Lay down your
Rude.
weapons.
Can't shoot missiles at me.
I'll take care of it.
Of course, he's gonna fly around in circles.
Right.
I'm just laughing at how ridiculous this is right now.
Going silent.
Where'd the ship go?
Coming from the right.
On the right.
Gunship's back and with full shields. If I can get to the ship, I can take down the shield.
For some reason, it won't let me use the concussive blast against them. And I think this is on cooldown too, so I don't really have a lot of options here besides hitting him with my sniper.
On our right. Shepard, I need a clear path to the gunship. Take out these guards. Look right.
Also something I can pick up. Nothing here but health kit. Which is nice, not exactly what I was hoping for. I remember playing, wait, his shields regenerate between the phases? Why? What? Isn't that the whole... That defeats the purpose of the... There's just no way. Guess I'll have to use the team.
Got a clear shot. Here we go.
Oh, it's a cutscene thing. That's why. That's why. Alright, well, holy shit, she's a ninja. Whoa! You got those leaps. Braun hop. Kasumi for Space Jam 3 confirmed. I was like, why is his shield regenerating? It did feel unbalanced because it was for the cinematic. Cool landing, yeah. Oh, that was it. I've got 2 sniper bullets left.
You see that? Going silent.
There they go.
Careful, men. Put the keeper pretty face. Heck.
Cloaking. On our right.
I feel like they're giving me assault ammo and not sniper ammo. Oh wait, no, I got some. Okay. Ow.
Do what you like to this gunship. I'll have a squadron of them.
Have to wait. He dodges the sniper, like on purpose. Dodge that, bitch! Wow. Wow. It feels like every time I stream, we get a lot done, and then there's just, I realize how much more there is to do that I didn't even do. I think we'll talk to Samara, but I definitely won't have. I don't have the time to do her side quest because I'm guessing it's gonna take like at least an hour.
The information we found is all here. It's big, Kasumi. If the Council ever got wind of this, the Alliance could be implicated. Kasumi, I encrypted the information to keep it safe. And I uploaded the encryption key to your gray box.
He kind of looks
so no
like
one could get
Shepard.
the whole package. But if I'm dead, and if anyone knows about this, then I've made you a target, my love.
Oh, they were in love.
So sorry.
Yeah, it wouldn't be right for me to romance Kasumi after that.
You'll want to keep these memories forever. But you don't need some neural implant to know I'll always be with you. Please. Kasumi. Destroy these files. There's nothing more I can do to protect you.
I can't do that. This is all that's left.
Goodbye, Kasumi. I love you.
Oh, that had a sad ending.
If it's that important to you, keep it. Just make sure you're ready to live with the consequences.
Yeah, I am. I'll stay off the grid. No one will know I exist. I think I want this. Thanks, Shepard.
Broke, blind, and bedlam. Alright, so that's Kasumi's loyalty quest out of the way. I think that... So that means we've only actually done 2 of like the 10. Yeah, there's so many more to do.
Grunt seems very agitated. You may want to check in on him.
Let's go talk to Samara. See maybe exactly what she wants me to do, and then we'll call it a day. And I'll be back with this on Friday. I play Mass Effect 2 on Wednesdays and Fridays until we beat it.
I am glad you came.
I'm glad I'm here.
I must ask for your help. That is not easy for me.
It's all right. Just tell me what you need.
When we met on Ilium, I told you about a very dangerous person I was pursuing. Using the information, she's been going by the name Morinth.
Morinth.
I'd like to apprehend her before she disappears again.
Tell me about her.
She is an Ardat Yakshi. It is a term from a dead Asari dialect. It means demon of the
Demon
night
of the Night
That is
Winds.
mythology. She is simply a very dangerous woman who kills without mercy.
You're dangerous too.
As are you. But she is different. Morinth suffers a rare genetic disorder. When she mates with you, there is no gentle melding of nervous systems. She overpowers yours, burns it out, hemorrhages your brain. You end up a mindless shell. And
How do you know this?
You are dead.
So you hunt down these Asari just because they're born with a genetic condition?
It manifests with maturity. When one is diagnosed, she is offered the chance to live in seclusion and comfort. If she refuses, it shows her addiction to the ecstasy she gets from killing her mates.
So she's like a
There's
Black
no
Widow.
redemption for such a person.
This is definitely worthy of your full attention.
She confuses her victims, twists their feelings. They will do anything for her favor.
We need to stop her.
There is one thing more. This creature, this...
She's my daughter.
It can't be easy to talk about.
My daughter's condition is my fault, and my redemption lies in killing her. Do not pity me. Simply understand my situation.
How did all this happen?
I spent my youth on the move, adventuring. I killed people, mated with them, or just danced the night away. I learned so much, experienced so much, and then my matron days came.
The life of an Asari, killing and fucking.
But in one moment,
Sounds rough.
it was all taken away.
Cry me a river? Wow, dude. Renegade is harsh, huh?
It sounds terrible.
I sat in a med lab while a nearsighted doctor droned at me, and I learned that nothing was as I thought it would be. I gave up all that I possessed.
Even if you play Renegade, wouldn't you want Samara to be an ally because she's strong?
Now my purpose is to destroy my own children.
I'm sure there's some allies that appreciate a Renegade attitude. Like, I could see Miranda, Jacob, and maybe Grunt being like, yeah, whatever. We're evil anyway. Or Zaid definitely would, like, turn Renegade in a heartbeat. Everyone else, I don't know. Everyone else, I think, is very, like, Paragon or has good intentions. Or a good character.
Those moments change you.
And I've hundreds of years left. Help me find my long-lost daughter. And kill her.
We'll go find Morinth.
Alright, so we have the quest set up. It looks like that's in Omega. So I'll be back in a couple days. We'll see you on Friday for more Mass Effect 2. Tomorrow's gonna be really complicated. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow, plus I think there's like big storms headed my way, so I'm not sure what I'm doing for tomorrow's like Planet Coaster stream. It might be delayed. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys.